Hey guys, what is up? What is up? What is going on? Welcome to Philly Talk with MK. It's your boy MK. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff. Hashtag Road to 2K. The movement's real. I'm with my guy, Rambling with Rio. How's it going, man?
Commander Rio, check it in, man. I was doing fine, man. We're not doing too much or making too many waves in free agency, but we upgraded at quarterback, so I'm good right now.
Oh my God, you upgraded. Wow. Oh my God. But I just got to ask you this. The name, you okay with it?
I mean, it's boring as hell. That wasn't my choice, but we kind of knew a month or two prior what the name was going to be. So I'm used to it by now. Like, I've said it enough times and I knew it was coming. So I'm cool with it. But honestly, I like the uniforms and I'm fine with that part of it. And the name was never something that I was passionate about. Like, I like the team. I never really thought Redskins was a great name either. I just love the team. I grew up supporting and watching them. Really doesn't matter what you call them. Call us winners. Call us NFC East, NFC champions, Super Bowl champions one day. You can call us whatever you want.
Oh my God. But I made this troll video about your name, right? Mm-hmm. And I got flooded with Commanders fans. Like, I got beyond flooded. It's like the most popular video I ever made. It's hysterical. I mean, with your stadium, didn't protect our quarterback, all that stuff. I mean, dude, Jalen Hurts was almost killed there.
Yeah, that stadium is a toilet bowl. It's like the shit stain on the NFL, and that's why they're working hard to work on this new stadium deal. We're gonna have a state-of-the-art dome either in Maryland or Virginia in the next 5 years. But yeah, that was embarrassing.
Dude, it's just like I was watching it happen live, and I'm like, dude, that's my quarterback. No, what the fuck? Dude, but anyways, man, welcome to the show again. So we just got to talk about Carson Wentz. I mean, how do you feel about that? You said you upgraded from quarterback, but I feel like Heineke's there a little bit.
No.
Really?
Taylor Heinicke is not a starting quarterback in this league. Taylor Heinicke is a journeyman XFL quarterback who was forced to start 16 games for us last year. There's a reason why this guy was undrafted and not in the NFL for 5 years and on his sister's couch taking accounting classes at Old Dominion University. Carson Wentz is a professional quarterback. Carson Wentz has an arm. He's 6'6", 240 with a cannon. Taylor Heinicke is 5'9" with the arm of my 10-year-old son and cost us at least 3 or 4 games last year. He's a great story. Love the dude. Glad to have him long-term as my backup quarterback. Carson Wentz is significantly better than him. And I know Philly fans are going to feel a way about that. Taylor Heinicke has no reason to be starting football games in the NFL.
You know what's funny, though? I mean, Carson Wentz, dude, he's afraid of competition, one. Mm-hmm. He was mentally drained when he was with us. The 2017 season, don't get me wrong, he had a great season. He helped us win this right here. I mean, he had a great season, but as soon as we drafted Jalen Hurts because of his injuries, he went downhill. Does that scare you a little bit or no with his injury history?
No, it doesn't, but I think I would feel away if I got a 4-year, $128 million deal and you draft a middling-ass quarterback in the second round of the draft while I'm here because I don't think Jalen Hurts is that good. Like, he can run around and stuff. I think he's a bottom half of the league passer. And, like, I can be an emotional guy too. I wouldn't want Like, I'm the guy, and you're going to draft this guy who had one good year as a quarterback in college while I'm supposed to, like, Carson Wentz put you guys on his back in 2019 and got you guys to the postseason with your best receiver being Greg Ward, a former quarterback. Like, I've seen that guy work with garbage receiving cores most of his career. And like, you can say what you want about him. He has the tools, he has the size, he has the arm. He doesn't always put it together mentally, but he's the best quarterback that's walked in this building since Kirk Cousins was here. And it would be foolish and laughable to disagree as a fan here.
I mean, I just can't wait till we beat your ass twice.
Yeah, you'll probably see us week 1. We'll probably become a Carson revenge tour week 1. I want it.
Dude, I might go to that game. If it's here, I might go. If it's in Philly. Like, seriously.
Carson coming for revenge.
Yeah, there's this other content creator, Washington Commanders guy by the name of Big Moves Tymus. And he's like, dude, I'm definitely going to that game because he can't wait for the atmosphere. He can't wait for the fans and everything. Like, it's going to be something. It's going to be worse than what Ben Simmons went through. I
hope we come in all black, in our all black uniforms, ready for war, because I'm ready for that one, man. We got to go to Indy too, so he gets both of his revenge games this year.
Yeah. What's up, Rio? How you doing, fam? What is within DC? Your take on the Commanders free agents, top 3 you have Commanders taking in the draft.
Okay. What's good, man? What's popping? It's always a story here. It's always a circus-like atmosphere. We're the team in the league that manages to stay relevant, not always in a good way, no matter how bad we are. Like, we can't be bad in peace. Like, we got to suck and make headlines at the same time because our owner is an idiot. But my take on free agents, I mean, we signed a starting guard to replace we got Andrew Norwell.
Right.
We got a depth piece at edge with F.A. Obata. And that's it. We retained some guys. We let a bunch of guys go. Landon Collins, who's going to be a post-June 1 designation. We let Tim Settle go. We cut Matthew Ioannidis. We cut Eric Flowers. Like, I'm not the guy that sits here and cries over players that we let go, especially non-superstar player. Brandon Sheriff, he was good, but I don't agree with paying guards top freight and getting a guy like Andrew Norwell for like $15 million less than him. That works for me. In the draft, I want weapons. We got Carson Wentz. We traded picks for him, and Ron seems to think he could be an answer here. So we need to build around him. I want another tight end in the second round. I want a wide receiver in the first round, and give me another running back in there too. I want weapons. Like, I want to stack the deck and give Carson no reasons to fail here.
I mean, you do have Scary Terry.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And he's going to get paid this offseason. He's going to get paid something very, very up there. Like, I'm predicting like 4 years, $95 million or something like that.
But I was going to offer you Rager.
Oh my God, he dropped the contract.
Dude, but it's just like, man, I would love to have Scary Terry. Can you imagine him next to Devontae? Woo!
Oh man. Devontae's a beat. I want one of those Ohio State boys. I want Olave or Wilson in the first round to pair with Terry and Curtis Samuel. Antonio in the backfield with McKissick. That would honestly be the best skill group Carson's ever had. He would really have no excuse here.
But I just gotta say, like, dude, I'm a Michigan fan, right? So please take the Ohio State guys. Please. I'm a Michigan fan. I don't want him here. I don't want him here. So,
Olave would ball there, though. I think Olave would fit great in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyone would ball out here if we had a good quarterback to throw him the ball.
Oh, you're correct.
If we had a good quarterback to throw him the ball. Now you see, I'm a realistic Eagles fan. I'm not like one of those. I'm not one of those guys who back behind Hurts 100%. That doesn't listen to everybody. Like, I know what I'm talking about here. And by the way, Grand Eyes asked, what is new in DC?
Nothing.
That's exactly what I thought.
Ain't nothing new in DC. You know what's new? That the stadium is going to be in Virginia, and as a Virginia native, I'm perfectly cool with that. I think we're in the lead to get the new stadium. Ain't nothing new with DC. I don't really care for DC. Like I'm a big DC sports fan, but DC is not my speed. I don't like DC.
Yeah, I guess. But hey, the Bills are getting a new stadium. Thank God. They need something.
They spent all that money and they're not even putting a dome up. That's wild. Like they're not gonna host the Super Bowl ever in that cold ass climate.
Dude, it's just like, yeah. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to Rambling with Rio, here's his link, and the link is also in the description. Please give him a sub. He's a great guy. Thank you for coming on again. What's the Giants and Jets getting next season? I don't know.
I mean, we need to know exactly what the Giants are doing at quarterback, because are they really sticking with Daniel Jones? Do we trust them with that? Like,
they still do have. They got Tyrod Taylor to be the backup.
Having Tyrod means that they should take a rookie early, because when Tyrod Taylor is the bridge, it's like your rookie always hits, because Tyrod never makes it through a month of the season. Your rookie comes in and just flourishes right away.
Yeah. Go Cowboys. Oh, wow. Your whole team is gone.
Boo.
The whole Cowboys team is gone.
Dallas be on their high horse, man. Like they take regular season success to heart, man. Like I was talking to a Cowboy fan the other day who was talking about how like poverty of a team Washington is, and the Eagles. I was like, listen, the Eagles have seen a Super Bowl recently. The Giants have seen 2 Super Bowls recently. Us and y'all are the poverty of the division. We haven't won in modern day. We haven't won in the 2000s. Like neither
we
of us
have.
Yep, you have, and I respect it. Like I hate it, but I respect it.
I mean, hey, we had the defense then, and we stopped the GOAT. I mean, us and the Giants were only 2 teams that did that.
Yeah, man. Congrats. I've never seen my team win 11 games before, so I wouldn't know the feeling.
Yeah. I mean, I was born at the perfect time. I was born in 94. So I was like, 2000s, I had McNabb, Andy Reid, all those guys. And then I was good. I was like fine with that. So
yeah, I was born into a Super Bowl victory, and then we've sucked the rest of my life.
I mean, hey, you're not the Lions.
Hey, at least they can manage to be peaceful and just suck in peace. Like we got to be bad and be a joke at the same time.
Yeah, I heard Rio when he was on Burt Gaines 31 show, and then JC Eagle Talk. He is good, objective, factual, keeps it real, not a homer.
Hey, appreciate that, man.
You've been around, it looks like, in the Eagles community then. You've been around.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mix it up with them. I mix it up with my boy Chip and Tila over at the All About the Birds Network. I've mixed it up. I've collabed with Philly 500 a couple times. Like, yeah, I like to mix it up with especially the NFC East creators, because our division has probably the most passionate, crazy fan bases. Like,
oh my God, yes. Definite. I mean, your guys have that commander chant.
Oh my God, we don't. That's not official, man. No.
I want to meet that guy, man. Like Tymus was in that video, the guy I was telling you about. So I had him like talk about it, but I want the other guy.
Rally Captain. His name's Rally Captain, man. He's an awesome dude. You see that guy at every home and away game wearing the big chain with the W on it. He's sitting front row every game for like the last decade. We have some passionate fans. For the flack that we get because a lot of fans don't show up to the stadium, the ones that actually do show up are very passionate. We have some diehards here, man. We need more support. Like, as a group, as a unit, man. Like, it's been so bad here that I can see why people don't want to show up to games, but you see fan bases like you guys, no matter how good or bad you guys are, people are going to fill up the link.
Oh my God, yeah. We fill up. When we played the Niners, it was mostly us.
Yeah.
San Francisco, like, what the hell? But it's just like, I mean, the Eagles guys, we have guys like the Philly sports guy. We have like Mighty E-Rock. Those guys that go to every single game, Fourth and Yawn crew and all those. Commanders versus Bucks in the Super Bowl in 2024.
I'm not even ever making a Super Bowl prediction that involves my team. I just want to see us make the playoffs, man. I don't even know what kind of world we're gonna be in 2024.
So, just realistically here, your record for this year, right? How many wins do you have us? Like for us, for the Eagles, I see like 10, realistically.
That's what we have to win 10 games this year. Like it's more than a prediction. Like we're in year 3 of Ron Rivera. We're on like our 9th starting quarterback in the 3rd year of Ron Rivera being here. And there's no excuse. You went all in on a quarterback. It needs to work. Our schedule is not a first place schedule like it was last year. We actually have, as terms of strength of schedule, the last in the league. I don't get too much into that though, because the parity in the NFL is crazy. But when you see teams like the Houston Texans and Detroit Lions and stuff like that on the schedule, there's no excuse that 10 wins should be feasible with a professional quarterback. Taylor Heineke on a first place schedule won 7 games here, producing 20 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. Like we should be able to win 10 games. So my prediction is going to be 10-7.
Yeah, I have that for us too. My Dallas Cowboys are winning back-to-back games. Okay, get past the first round.
Yeah.
Awesomeness Sports. What is
up? Awesomeness. What's going on, Awesomeness?
Yeah, she's great. Thank you, Earl. Much appreciated for that. Thank you. So the Eagles here, I mean, we got you guys twice. We got the Cowboys, Giants, We have an easy schedule, I feel like. Packers, Giants, Jaguars, Vikings, Saints, Steelers, Titans. That's home.
Yeah, like what on paper though, like that's why I don't like to ever call any schedule easy in the NFL, because the Jaguars beat the Colts and the Bills last year. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. And these young quarterbacks, I expect at least half of them to take a second-year leap next year. Trevor's not going to look as bad as he did last year. Like, you never know, man.
Yeah, I'm calling. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you go. I'm calling it this year. Commanders vs. Lions is going to be the highest scoring game. Oh my God! Don't do. Oh, good. But so tell me, how were you feeling about this whole McKissick thing? Like he went to another team and then he came back to y'all. Like, what the hell happened?
Hey, shout out to him, man. That's why the tampering period exists, man. That's exactly the epitome of why the tampering period exists. It is verbal agreements until the league year starts, and you put it on paper. None of it matters, man. It's just a handshake agreement. He wasn't the only guy to do that. You know what I'm saying? Randy Gregory did that to Dallas as well, and it makes my heart warm that he decided to pass up on a Super Bowl contender to stay here, because that sort of thing does not happen here. So bless his heart. I don't know. I would not have done that, but bless his heart. I mean, Buffalo gets cold, but bro, they have a shot at the big game, at the big dance, bro. I might have took my talents to Buffalo to Orchard Park if I was JD.
So last year, the first week, I predicted the Bills and the Buccaneers to be in the Super Bowl, and the Bills winning it. I was so close, dude. I was so freaking close.
That Chiefs-Bills game was like the most fantastic football I've ever watched in my life.
Dude, we're going to get that for years. We're going to get that for years to come. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's the new Brady versus Manning right there. But it's crazy. All the AFC is stacked with quarterbacks now.
I know.
Over there.
Dude, you have Russell Wilson. And that division alone, you got Russell Wilson, Derek Carr. Oh, shoot, I'm drawing a blank. Justin Herbert,
and Mahomes.
Right. It's like, what the hell?
And then Watson's at the Browns if he ever gets on the field. Like it's crazy in the AFC right now. It's a bloodbath, but it gives you so much hope for the NFC. Like if Brady didn't come back, there would literally be like 2 great quarterbacks in the conference and everything's up for grabs.
Right. So I was going to ask you this about quarterbacks. Where do you have Carson Wentz ranked in the NFC? Like for me, I have him like 8, I think.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I have him 8, and I have Hurts like 9.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right because we got Rodgers over here. We got Rodgers and Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Prescott's up there somewhere. Kyler's up there somewhere.
Yeah. And then who else am I forgetting? Like, I would have Wentz there.
Yeah, Wentz might be at like 7, 6, 7.
Yeah, and then Hurts is up there. I don't know how, but he's up there.
It's because there's no quarterbacks left in the conference, man. Like, I'm not putting Jimmy G up there. I'm not putting Stafford's up there.
Stafford's the Super Bowl winning, yeah.
Stafford's up there. Like, I'm say what you. I'm putting Kirk up there. Okay, yeah, 8 sounds good for Wentz. I'll take 8 in the conference.
And then we have Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yep, Jimmy G.
And then you have Trey Lance.
Yeah, we got to see it. Yep, we got to see it first. You know, like what he has going for him is he plays for an offensive genius with a perfect roster around him. If you can't make that work, I don't know what to tell you. That's why I tell people who wanted us to go get Jimmy G. Jimmy G was in a perfect outfit and couldn't make it work. He had a perfect roster around him and an offensive guru genius calling plays, and he managed to only put up 27 touchdowns and never win the big dance for them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Rio, do you have your own college prospects list that you have? The Commanders draft, which QBs in the draft and fits in your system if you want a QB?
I mean, my man crush of the draft, we're not going to be nowhere near being able to get him, but it was Malik Willis. I love him. I think he's going to go very early, as early as number 2. I'm calling my shot right now. He's going top 5. Someone's either going to trade up for him or someone there is going to stick and pick him. And he's the guy I would have wanted. But then we did this Wentz trade. It's like you got to go all in on him now because we've seen the ego be fragile before. And Ron is in year 3. We can't be planning on a rookie quarterback to be sitting behind Wentz right now. So if we draft one, it'll probably be someone in the later rounds like a Carson Strong or Bailey Zappi. I wouldn't draft a quarterback this year. I would wait till next year. I'd see how this Wentz experiment plays out first. But weapons. I want weapons for Wentz. I want an Ohio State receiver at 11, and I want tight end Trey McBride out of Colorado State in the second round. Dude runs a 4.5 inline move guy like prime Ertz, Kelsey, or Kittle. You pair him with Logan Thomas to give Wentz that Ertz-Goddard type combo you guys used to have, and he has no excuse not to fail. We have a good offensive line. We have good running backs, and we would have a completed wide receiver group. If our defense can just live up to his name, there is no excuse why we're not a playoff team. We need Chase Young to look generational because he didn't look that last year. We need Montez Sweat to look generational. He didn't perform to his name. Jonathan Allen's the only guy who performed to expectation. Our first round pick last year, Jamin Davis, he was bad most of his rookie season. I know it's hard to step in and play out of place as an inside linebacker, but yeah, man, that's how I feel about this team. They have no excuse this year.
I mean, yeah, and that general manager of yours with all those allegations and stuff. I mean, what is going through your mind for that?
What do you mean? Oh, the owner. No,
Owner. Sorry.
Owner. Man, like we've wanted Dan out of here our whole lives. His dweeb-ass manages to always moonwalk out of these situations. I think he knows where all the bodies are buried league-wide with other owners because there's no reason why he still owns this football team.
I don't understand either. It's a disgrace. It really is. What is it, 2 times? We've had like for over 40 women complain about the sexual harassment culture of the building over the last 20 years. And now they're saying that he was cooking the books and our financials are like, it's always something with this dude, man. It's always like, and when we drafted Dwayne Haskins in 2019, the whole scouting team and coaching staff were ready to take a defensive player, either Brian Burns or Darnell Savage. Dan Snyder walks off his yacht fresh from the Mediterranean, walks in and says, you guys are drafting Dwayne Haskins because he's a local kid. He went to school with my son, and that's who I want y'all to take. Like,
and he made them take Dwayne Haskins. That's what kind of guy this is, man. Like,
it sounds like it sounds like the same thing for us. I mean,
it's not Dan bad though. It's not Dan bad, bro.
I mean, dude, the draft mistakes that we've had made, dude, Rager,
Ortega,
Whiteside, oh my God, Barnett, who we gave 2 years to,
yep.
It's just Dillard. I mean, I just don't understand it. How is it so hard to draft like this bad? How? And he got a 3-year extension.
That's crazy. Y'all should have Justin Jefferson on your roster. That's crazy.
And DK Metcalf.
And DK. Wow.
I want us to get like a good wide receiver to test Hurts. Like, look at what Miami's doing now.
Oh, yeah. Tua has no excuse. He has the deck stacked for him.
Yeah. I mean, what do you got? You got Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Parker. I forget who's their running back, but they got
Gesicki. I think they signed Chase Edmonds in the offseason. Like, they got pieces all over that roster. Are you confident? You guys have great draft capital. Are you confident in these 3 first-round picks you guys have?
I'm not. I'm telling you, I told everybody this. I think we're trading one of them for next year. I think we're going to build up next year. So for me, I would just go defense, and defense. Like, I would get Dean, Wyatt, maybe McDuffie. I would get Ogabo, but he's
hurt.
Yeah, maybe we could get him in the 2nd round. That would be fun.
Yeah, man, y'all have great draft capital.
Yeah, it's insane, but we don't have the right guy to draft. Who does the drafting? Jamin Davis is my boy. He needs to play like the next London Fletcher, Andre Collins.
No, that's the thing, though. He's not a Mike backer. Like, we got him playing out of place. He's a weak side backer. He's not the green dot put in the middle of your defense guy. And we need one of those. We have the weak and the strong and Jamin and Cole, but we don't have a Mike. And playing Jamin out of places would hurt our defense most of last year because that's not what he does. But I seen somebody say Drew Lock's better than Hurts. No, I don't agree, man.
No. He was saying, like, he said that I had that. I'm like, no, There's no way. Yeah. Jalen Hurts, I mean, he's better than that guy. I mean, dude, he's with the guy by the name of Tom House. You know, that quarterback coach that worked with Brady, Breeze. That makes me feel a little bit better, but I need to see him on the field when it matters the most. Like, it's ridiculous. He's the reason we lost to the freaking Giants.
I feel like we had a good shot both games, and one of the games we started Garrett Gilbert, and we had y'all down for a while. Like, that's why I say I like our chances with an upgraded quarterback, because with Garrett Gilbert and Heineke, we were right there in both games, and those games decided whether it was y'all or us that made the playoffs last year. So y'all ended up 9-8, we ended up 7-10. Like, those 2 games really mattered, and I'm excited to see NFC East football this year. Literally, the Giants are the only team that I would not put in the contention for the division this year.
Yeah, same here. I remember it was back when it was McNabb. It was always Eagles, Cowboys, you guys. I don't even think the Giants were in that. I mean, they were.
Eli Manning came, and then
it was just Manning, but yep. What is up, Lucas? Thank you for being here. Question for the Washington Commanders fan. Remember when Donovan McNabb played for McNabb and he beat the Eagles?
McNabb. Don't get me started on that slob when he came here. That's the
Eagles legend right there.
Oh, yeah, he was a legend for y'all. Y'all gave us the washed version. Y'all gave us the great value brand, Donovan McNabb. My guy got benched in Detroit for his cardiovascular endurance. That's what happened when he was here.
Yeah, Wentz a bum.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
I can agree to that.
Eagles fans, get all of your Wentz jokes out right now. Because when he comes back for revenge this year and looks significantly better than the guy y'all got under center, I'm taking receipts. We'll probably see y'all very early next year.
Hey, I'll make a bet with you. Okay? If you guys beat us, right? and Wentz balls out, I'll come on your channel. I'll sit there.
And put a Wentz jersey on.
I don't have that garbage. Dude, when I had the Ben Simmons shirt, I threw it out in the recycling bin, and I was like, that's not recyclable. I took it out and threw it in the trash. I'm like, I never had a Wentz jersey. That's actually funny.
Oh,
the only jerseys I've had was the Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Matthews, because my cousin was friends with him. Like, he went to school, so I kind of had to get that. And I had McNabb, I had McCoy, mostly in the 2000s. I've had jerseys, not now.
No Vic jersey?
No, I didn't have a Vic. Wentz is an amazing person off the field, but on the field, he is bad. I mean, you got to give him credit for the 2017 season and 2019. You got to give him credit.
He had a 27-7 touchdown to interception ratio with a bad start and finish to the season. So I like that. I like the upside of what we can get from Wentz here in Washington. I'm telling you, people are killing Wentz. Wentz could be coming in a good situation here.
Yeah. We'll see.
I like it.
Jamin Davis like Wilbert Marshall?
Jamin Davis is the jury is out on Jamin Davis. We need to see what type of will linebacker he can be, because he's definitely not a Mike, and we learned that his rookie year.
Oh my God. So if it's a former quarterback like McNabb could beat the Eagles when he was playing for Washington, who'd say Carson Wentz can't do the same thing?
I mean, they're two very different humans and two very different times of football. I like our chances versus Philly. Just put it that way, man.
You have Sanders jersey? Like, personally, I don't like Miles Sanders on the team because he's injury prone. He's never available. No. So for me, that's like the biggest thing. So I'd rather have Gainwell there. Like, we have the running backs. We have Gainwell, Scott. Like, we have the running backs, and we have Jalen Hurts too, which is sad to say. But it's just like
that boy can run. He had like 800 yards last year. Like that his legs are what make your offense hard to defend.
You know? I know. That's how he made the Pro Bowl alternate.
And he has to put in the work as a passer. Like, look how far Lamar Jackson's come as a passer. Like, Hurts has to put that work in to become a threat with his arm, because his arm doesn't, like, what he can do with his arm does not scare me right now, like, at all, as a Commanders fan.
They said Tua Tagovailoa was saying when he has no excuse. He said, if you think that it is easy, then we have seen certain QBs for the NFL. Calm down, it ain't easy. So, I mean, like, he has no excuse. Yeah. Tua has no excuse now.
Yeah. Quarterbacking is hard. Quarterbacking is very hard. Like, it's probably one of the hardest position in all of pro American sports. But, you know, you have the deck stacked for you out there now, Tua. You got a ball. And I love Tua. I'm a Tua guy. I believe in him. You have to produce with that, bro. You got the cheetah, Waddle, Gesicki, Chase Edmonds in the backfield. You have a good defense. Like, you have an offensive-minded coach now. No excuse.
That's why I was kind of scared if you guys got Russell Wilson.
Don't get me started on it. My Russ broke my heart, man. Russ broke my heart.
What about would you wanted Deshaun Watson?
Honestly, I don't know if we could have survived the mess attached to it, but yes, I wanted Deshaun. I wanted Russell Wilson. I wanted Rodgers. I wanted Watson. Like, after
that's the same with me. That's the same with me. And Eagles fans are coming at me. It was like, dude, you got to believe in Hurts. It takes time. I'm like, bro. I know it takes time. I just don't think he's a guy.
Yeah, I don't like, bro. I wanted Russell Wilson so
bad. All these Commanders fans were telling me that they wanted him. Rio, tell Mitch he can get a Wentz jersey now and become a Commanders jersey. That makes no sense.
I guess he meant Commanders fan.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Eagles fan, not at all. He's a Giants fan. But some Eagles fan went from Carson Wentz fan to a Jalen Hurts fan. That is true. Like, we've seen a lot of people do that. And
honestly, you just got to, whoever your team puts out there at quarterback, support them, man. Like, as fans, we get so toxic dividing ourselves into these fan factions and hives for players. Bro, Support whoever your team puts on the field. Like, don't root against players on your own team just to suit your personal narrative. That's a very irresponsible way to be a fan, and a lot of fans get caught up in it.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about now that Todd Bowles is the new head coach for the Buccaneers? Good for him.
Very good.
Good for him. I'm happy for him.
Former
5 years.
Former Redskin. Happy for the guy. Bowles. Happy for Arians able to transition into being in the front office, man. Good stuff. Appreciate you, Chad, for the sub, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Chad's my guy, man. He talks to everybody. Washington Commanders got the most underrated running back in Antonio Gibson. What is that? Son, I don't know. My son was talking about him before the draft. He called it. I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind Gibson.
Those Memphis running backs are good. Y'all got y'all one. We got us one. Y'all got Gainwell and we got Gibson, man. They share the backfield in Memphis, man. Gibson got to take a step this year. Gibson's good, but Gibson could be so much better than what he is right now. His vision and ball security has to improve, man. He had some fumbles that like lost a couple games for us. Like, we lost in week 1 to the Charger because he fumbled inside our 10-yard line and gave Justin Herbert the ball right there to win the game. We were up in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes left, and he gave them a goal line opportunity. He had like 6 fumbles last year. He had to work on that. I like him though.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, Hurts took us to the playoffs in his first year. Yep, that is true. I'm not discrediting him. I'm not at all. It's just like I don't think he's the guy. I really don't. Like, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Facts. Yeah. He just subscribed to you. There you go. Mitch, don't be upsetting me, Russell Wilson. Oh my God.
Yo, Russell Wilson, I'm not even gonna lie, like that hurt my soul because he actually turned down, like he did not. He put it out there that he would not waive his no trade clause for us, meaning he told us no, despite how aggressively we pursued him. That hurt my heart a little bit, man.
I mean, hey, I would have done the same thing. I would have been hurt if he does that to the Eagles. I think Deshaun Watson did. Deshaun Watson did that because he didn't want to take the snaps away from Hurts.
And then Cleveland, yeah, exactly, because Cleveland gave him a crazy contract with uncertainty looming over his head, and that's why he chose the Browns, man. And I don't think anybody else was doing that.
Right. The tight end that the New York Giants just signed from Washington, what is he like on the field?
Ricky Seals-Jones, that's who you're referencing. Ricky Seals-Jones, for us, he was like a tight end 3, but ended up having to be a tight end 2 for us because Logan Thomas tore his ACL. I think he's a good, solid tight end 2 that you could start in emergency situations. He doesn't really have much wiggle, but for some reason he can do stuff after the catch once he gets the ball in his hand. He has good footwork, and look at the touchdown he caught that sealed it versus you guys last year in the back corner of the end zone. He has some ability there, but don't expect a star or anything of that nature, but he's a good depth piece.
Well, this is just bad. Steve Nelson just tweeted, Rams giving me repeat vibes with these aggressive moves. Well, he's out of Philly now. I can just tell you about that. He's out of Philly.
The Rams are good, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Steven Nelson goes to the Rams.
Oh, I can answer this question real quick. Hell no. Hell no. Fitzpatrick ain't even going to be in the – Fitzpatrick hasn't even been in the building, bro. This man was attending Bills games and not attending Washington game. This man hurt his hip at a water park and then re-aggravated it week 1 and was out for the season. Hell no. Hell no.
That kind of reminds me of do you watch? Are you a fan of basketball with Washington Wizards?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm a big like LeBron guy, but I support the Wizards though.
Okay. Like for the Sixers, at least we had this player by the name of Andrew Bynum back in a while ago.
Bynum, the guy with no knees.
He got injured bowling. He broke his foot bowling. Oh, what up, Coach Dante? How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. Bobby Wagner just signed with the LA Rams. Don't be surprised if the Honey Badger signs them too. I have the Honey Badger coming to us.
I got him going to Pittsburgh, man. But we'll see. I love Les Snead and the Rams' approach of just going all in. They say F the draft, F them picks, and you know what I'm saying? They go for it. They don't care about the salary cap because the salary cap is a myth. I know we like to act like it's real. It's not. It's real. Yeah. The Rams, how the hell do they keep doing this, man?
LeBron James is just a spitting image of Tom Brady, in my opinion. I mean,
I love LeBron. That's my guy.
Oh, really? So how are the Lakers doing then?
They're not doing very good because Anthony Davis is made of glass and Russell Westbrook is ass. But you know,
pretty much, you got it right on the head. But yeah, how did it? Yeah, that's my question.
They don't.
Everyone's asking this. I'm gonna tweet it out. Like, how are the Rams making this much? How? But do you remember Jeremiah Trotter?
Oh, of course. I remember Jeremiah Trotter. I remember when he played for us and when he played for y'all. He was good for y'all.
Yeah. I mean, he went to us. He started with us. He went to you. Then he came back to us.
Mm-hmm.
I was in elementary school then, right? My teacher had us to like write about a player, write about somebody. I wrote 2 pages on Jeremiah Trotter, how he went to the Washington football team and he came back. Yeah. I was like, boom. He was a Washington fan. He was not happy. Ricky Seals Jones?
Yeah, that was the tight end I was saying that went to the Giants that was on our roster last year.
How old is he now?
Seals Jones, I want to say he's 30.
30? Okay. I mean, the Eagles, we need a second tight end. I don't believe in Jack Stahl and Jackson, Vincent Jackson. He's out for the year with ACL. So I'm like, we need somebody. What is up, Nate? How are your New York Giants doing, buddy? Yeah, good. But yeah. But I was right. Daniel Jones is better than Dwayne Haskins, and people didn't listen to me.
Correct. I mean, you are 1,000% correct. Dwayne Haskins not only is bad at football, but he has terrible work ethic. He honestly cares more about the celebrity of being an NFL quarterback than actually working to be a good NFL quarterback, and that really pisses me off. Like, I hate him. I hate him.
Sam, is there anyone on the Eagles offense or defense that you're kind of like scared to go up against, or is there like nobody?
Devontae Smith is an absolute dog. The Slim Reaper, that dude is crazy. Like, he's an absolute animal, man. Y'all just re-signed Fletcher Cox to an extension, right? He always gives.
No, we cut him
and brought him back.
Brought him back for 1 year, 14 mil or something like that.
Yeah, he always gives me nightmares because he's an animal on the defensive side. I think once y'all pair up Slay with a good cornerback, that y'all are going to have a really good secondary. But, yeah, man, I don't care about anything that crackhead owner of the Indianapolis Colts has to say. That guy is like, he's almost as bad as our owner.
Yeah. I mean, they apologized for getting him and they shipped him off to you.
Yeah, you know, I think Wentz gets a bad rap with some people because he's very religious, and he comes off to me as there could be disconnect with him and certain teammates because maybe he could be like a judgy type guy, or just like young athletes aren't trying to hear, like, you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to hear all that like Tim Tebow Christianity type stuff, and I don't have a problem with that. I think his faith it gives a disconnect with him and certain players on the team and stuff. But a lot of players rock with him. A lot of the players that matter for the Colts were pissed that they traded him. So, I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see how
Eagles won the trade. I'm just saying that right there and then. We won the trade then.
For sure.
And they push the contracts to future, so it eats up next year's cap and adjusts. It's a new way to win, apparently.
Oh, yeah, they write off money, monopoly money. That's why the salary cap, this is not real to me.
Right. When Brandon Graham comes back from that ACL, will he be the same? It's an Achilles one, I think.
No, yeah. And then that's, that injury is like, it's like hard to come back from.
It is. It definitely is. And we missed him. We definitely missed him last year. That took a big hit. And we had Jonathan Gannon, who had Fletcher Cox on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, yeah. Ricky Seals-Jones, 27. Had to look it up. There we go. Thank you. Dwayne Haskins, like Josh Rosen, question mark?
Oh, man, Josh Rosen. I thought he was going to be the chosen one. I used to call him Chosen Rosen, bro.
No way.
Oh, man, the swings and misses of draft prospects, man. The draft is such a crapshoot. You never know how it's going to go. Everything is like everybody's, oh, he's a safer pick than him. There's no safe picks in the draft because no one's promised success in this league, man.
Oh, my God. You know what that reminds me of? Did you see the movie Draft Day?
I love that stupid movie.
I love it too. He traded away all first three round picks, and he got it back with a guy named Putney.
That movie's a guilty pleasure for me because I can accept that it's terrible, but I also love it. Like it is I watch it every draft day now. Like it's a tradition for me, and I need a sequel. I need to know if Bo Callahan actually turned out to be a bust or a good quarterback in the league. I need to know why you took a middle linebacker with the first pick of the draft just because he has some nieces and nephews he has to take.
And then he passed away, so we'll never get that.
Oh, man.
But it's just like, I just love the pancake eating line.
Oh, man.
That's my dad's favorite line. Whenever I talk to him about the movie, he's like, that one, and he goes, Vontae Mack.
I love it, man.
You know who I compare Bo Callahan to? People give me crap for this. Trevor Lawrence.
Really?
Yes, I really believe Trevor Lawrence is not that great of a quarterback.
Really? Oh, that's a spicy take.
I said he's overrated.
I thought you were going to say
I've seen that for years.
I thought you were going to say like Baker Mayfield because the personality matches
Baker
up.
Mayfield I can see, but he's injury prone. So it's just like, for me, Trevor Lawrence because of the look and everything. So
I think Trevor is good, but he's in an awful situation. But my favorite line in the movie was just throw in David Putney just because I feel like it.
Do we need Putney? Putney. I'm like, where did he come up with these names? But,
where'd that come from?
Rio, what's your opinion about the New York Giants signing quarterback Tyrod Taylor?
I think that if you put a rookie on that roster, he's gonna thrive because Tyrod Taylor is like the quarterback whisperer, man. Like you put him behind a rookie, a miraculous injury occurs, your rookie comes in and just dominates, man. Like at the Giants, y'all have picks 5 and 7. With Brian Daboll as your coach, I feel like Malik Willis would thrive in New York, but y'all keep giving Daniel Jones more chances. And Daniel Jones isn't trash, but I don't know how much more y'all need to see from Daniel Jones. If y'all get Brian Daboll the right quarterback, y'all could be a problem because y'all have a good GM coach pairing now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got stupid Gettleman out the building, and Joe Judge was an idiot. Who like any dude who's making coaches run laps in NFL practices does not belong in this league.
I want David goddamn Putney because I feel.
Yeah, that was my favorite line in the movie, man.
My favorite line is the pancakes. I'm sorry. Rio, do you have a plan for the draft online party stream, either by yourself or other Commander content creators?
Absolutely, man. I'm going live with my boys. So me and a couple of my best friends, we have a Commanders group chat, and we have a group chat pod series where we always do a podcast. We're going to go live from my boy's house for the whole first round of the draft. My guys have a channel called the Tay and Todd podcast, and my boy Jalen has a channel called Bleeding B&G. We always collab, and we're going to all be together eating and reacting to every pick live, and hopefully not too disappointed on the first night of the draft.
I mean, you guys should react to draft day. I might even do that.
I know. I love it. I would definitely go watch it.
No, I mean, I might actually do a live stream watching it.
He should, because I love that stupid movie, man.
How can you not? Man, Rio, it's so true. Cards fans loved Rosen, but then after 1 year, they were like, eh. The Dolphins got Rosen, and we're all excited. After 1 year, they were like, eh. Lucas said, oh, what about Wagner? Like, I just don't understand. I'm going to keep on saying that to the couch I'm home. I often hear that Sunshine is compared to Mitch Trubisky.
If you're talking about Trevor, yuck. That's a yuck comparison. No.
I don't understand that at all.
Uh,
But you know what? I'm just gonna bring this up now. I have a picture of it, and that's Colin Cowherd's. Just top. He's ranking the NFC East quarterbacks, and he is Carson Wentz 1, man.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. Dakota Prescott's the best quarterback in the division. I'm not. I hate the Cowboy. I'm not gonna. I like Colin Cowherd because he's good at what he does. Like, he's not the most sports conscious or analytically driven guy, but he's a great entertainer and media personality. This is wrong. I'm cool with him picking us to win the division, but Dak Prescott's a really good quarterback. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
There's a Cowboys fan by the name of Boys for Life. He thinks Dak Prescott stinks. He doesn't make
fans feel that way. I would take Dak Prescott with open arms.
I would too. There was they were close. The Cowboys were very close to, I think, Jalen Hurts. They were close.
Man, I was hoping that they let Dak walk in free agency because I'm pretty sure we would have thrown a ridiculous contract his way.
But it's just like they're letting go of everybody so they can keep Dak. Ezekiel Elliott is next. I would not be surprised if we get drafted on draft night.
Ezekiel Elliott has one of the worst contracts in the league. I do not believe in paying running backs. Like, running back is not a position I value at all. Like, draft
right.
Like,
all you need is a good offensive line, and it's what the Eagles have, a top 5, and we have a best running back committee, back by committee, even though we don't have Jordan Howard. So it's just like, that's what I want. Miles Sanders gone, but this is last year. So I'm like, New York Giants GM Sharon has had more meetings with Malik Willis than any other NFL GM via online Big Blue Sports Entertainment.
Good. I don't want Malik Willis in the division. I love that guy, but I think he would be a perfect fit for New York.
I think he's going to Seattle. I just got that feeling.
I think he's going number 2 to Detroit. I think he's going second I think Detroit's going to put him behind Goff and let him sit a year. And
how can you learn from Goff?
I don't.
How can you learn from Goff? It's like for the Eagles. How can you learn from Hurts?
Yeah, like in that case, like, you got to just let the rookie compete for the job because
pretty much. If you're a second pick in the draft, you're automatically a starter. Automatically. And I was doing a mock draft.
The way Goff's contract set up, I don't know.
I was doing a mock draft on my podcast, Sports Head, with my buddy, and we were doing all 32 teams. He had Malik Willis going to Houston. And I'm like, they just got a guy. They just got somebody.
Davis Mills. Yeah. I like
Davis Mills. I'm like, that's the stupidest thing ever. Now, if he said the Lions not the Jaguars, if he said the Lions, I'll be like, okay, that works.
The Seahawks, the Lions, the Panthers have to take a quarterback at 6 because Matt Rule's on his way out of there if they don't do something this year.
I would not be surprised if the Giants take Malik Willis and still keep Daniel Jones for a third-string quarterback. Is Daniel Jones a starter? I'm like so confused.
I feel like they're gonna trade him. I feel like they're gonna surprise him. I don't really believe all the we still believe he's the guy here stuff because GMs and coaches lie so much in the offseason. That's why we get too into all the words that they say. There's so much smoke and lies that go on in the offseason, but as fans, fan means fanatic, we react to everything they say, and they lie to us a lot. I don't think Jones is the guy there.
I don't either. I just don't either. I was just going to ask you, which is worse, the butt fumble or Daniel Jones flopping? I'm going Daniel. I've been saying this for a while. It's Daniel Jones for me.
That butt fumble is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in the sport of football.
Well, I still gotta go Daniel Jones, man. He was wide open, nothing but that, and then.
Hey, I'm more impressed that he had a 70-yard run though. That Mark Sanchez play, that pretty much was the epitome of his career in the NFL. A butt fumble.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing, right? It was back in 3rd grade. My best friend here, he moved to Florida, right? He becomes a Giants fan out of nowhere. And I was talking to him when the Giants were playing the Eagles then. And I was
Mhm.
like, dude, did you see what Daniel Jones did? He hung up on me, didn't talk to me for 2 months. I'm like, dude, that's not my fault. You switched teams. Like, that's not my fault at all. But Florida still makes no sense.
And none at all.
Really? Wow, the buzz from the Lions is they want defensive. Yeah.
Like I said, I
Daniel
don't believe
Jones
too much.
is
I don't believe too much we hear in draft season. We're gonna have to see on draft night. I'm excited for the draft.
I am too. I am too. And here we go. Here's your link again. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to Rambling with Rio. His link is in the description below. So, yeah, we're about to close it off, and I just want to ask you this right here, right now. Super Bowl window for the Commanders. 5 years? Is it 5 years or how long?
Ain't no Super Bowl window yet. We got to make the playoffs first, man. I need to see us win 10 games. I need to see us win 10 games before I even say the word Super Bowl window. So
I don't know. I asked everybody that.
At the Super Bowl window has not been open yet. But
dude, I had a Lions guy on here and I asked him that.
Hey, but according to NFL and the strength of schedule, we have the easiest schedule in the NFL this year. I don't believe in that type of stuff because the NFL is a wild place and parity is insane. But less than 10 wins in a playoff berth would be a vast disappointment for this team. And I expect us to make the postseason with Commander Carson under center.
I got the Eagles making this. It's wide open for everybody. This division is wide open unless you're the Giants. I'm just
being the conference is wide open. Honestly, the Rams, the only team, the Rams and the Bucks are the only that. Rodgers doesn't even have receivers right now.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Who's the best team in this conference? It's the Rams, obviously, and then you have the Cardinals up there if Kyler Murray gets his act together. I mean, yeah. So I would like to say thank you for coming on. We're closing at 6:30. You got something to do, so I just want to say thank you for coming on, man. We got to do it again.
Oh, yeah, we could definitely link up again, especially when the season gets going and when that schedule goes out. I'm really predicting it's going to be Washington, Philly week 1.
It's usually the Giants, right?
One of us get the Giants. With Carson Wentz back in town, I can see the NFL schedule makers making sure we see that immediately. And it's probably going to be in Philly, too.
Yeah. Do you think the Commanders will have a better record than the Eagles?
Yes.
Obviously, what kind of question was that?
Yes.
I mean, what kind of question was that, bro? Like, what? I don't want that. I have the Eagles, obviously. For me, it's the Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, Giants. The Giants are pretty much done, man. Like, it's sad. But, yeah, guys, that's going to conclude. Make sure you subscribe to both of our channels. You know, like it up, share it, do all that stuff, man. It was great. It was fun. Oh my God. I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, this guy's delusional.
Hey man, I think we're gonna be straight this year, man.
All right. So guys, thank you all for coming. Again, we'll talk to you all later. And I'm going live for the Sixers and Detroit Pistons game in the half hour. So I'll see you guys then. All right. MK out. Peace.